Can you not hear me?
Notice.
Okay, you were able to get us live? Oh, thank goodness. I was like, "It's not working for me."
Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it.
Okay.
It needed to it wanted to reconnect.
Oh, gotcha,
Good
gotcha.
morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm a
Awesome.
little allergy congested this morning, but
Same, same. And
this weather.
I was telling them about our adventure that we had, and because it's raining, and it made me think of our adventure that we had. What day was that? Saturday?
Oh, leaving
The election? The
the
polls?
election party, the
Yeah.
election watch party for Mayor Chris Fletcher.
Yes, yes, that one.
Yep.
That was
And
crazy. I was expressing me going on the back roads and kind of freaking out and had to call a friend.
well, I had to when we ran to the car, I took my shoes off and I caught my hair in the tree. So like I hit the unlock for you and got you in the Jeep, and
That's what happened.
the tree pulled
Okay.
my hair back and freaking whipped me back, and then I got stuck in the rain. So it was like a click, 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 click. You got into the Jeep, and then I hit the button so fast I locked myself back out. So I mean, I mean just dreamt down to my panties.
Yeah,
So
we were soaking wet. I
yeah,
mean, just that little bit of a run, and you took your shoes off.
yeah, I had to take
I
my shoes
couldn't
off.
do that.
I
I
would
could
have been
not
sliding.
run. No, no, no.
I would have been
Downtown
sliding.
Burleson, running without shoes did not sound like an appropriate or something I would want to do, just being honest.
Yeah, yeah,
So, I was talking about how, the week has been very busy and how I'm gonna be coming up there soon to see you.
right.
You
I'm
excited about
excited.
that?
This is my first time having guests from Burleson to
No, it's not.
Terrell.
I've been up there before.
Well, okay, one
I've stayed
night,
up there
right? But
one time before with you. What are you talking about,
we
Willis?
were, we were working then too. That's
Yeah,
true.
we were working. We were.
Yeah.
And so
So, but that's gonna be exciting. I mean, because we're gonna have the open house for this
yeah,
house.
gonna be
Finally,
a broker open house.
one step closer.
Yes. One
So,
step closer. Here we go. I love it. Yes, please.
and no steps back.
No. No, no.
So, no steps back. So yeah, so lots of cool things. I mean, this week I, just uh, basically closed on one of her other properties that needed to be sold too. I mean, this has just been a journey. It's been 7 years dealing with
Right.
this. And so, does my microphone look inappropriate?
I mean, they always do when you have them right there.
Yeah.
Yours is silver. I didn't know
Yeah.
you had
What
a silver one.
yours is blue?
No, mine's black.
Your monster's black?
Yep.
See, it doesn't sound right. I
You
mean,
have
yeah.
mine. But, that's very
Um,
nice.
okay, so for those that are just joining on social, can you redo the focus word of the
I
week?
can. Let me redo the focus word. So, I mean, it never hurts to continue or to redo that, I would say.
Do you
La,
have all the
la.
lights on in there?
I do have the lights on. It's just it's rainy and dark, and
Yeah, I thought
I
that.
was running behind this morning. The music was playing by the time I was in here and getting things done. I was like, "Oh my gosh, wow. This is the latest I've been here before."
Yeah,
It's the latest. I'm usually the one on time. I feel like I need to boost
whatever.
up and set up more. Okay, so
Whatever.
here we
Hey,
go.
by the way, we're missing Nona. Nona's going to take a little bit of a sabbatical for a few weeks. She needs to focus on her actual job and
Yes.
not let us be a distraction to her. So we're going to. I already miss her greatly.
I miss her too.
So
I
I miss
absolutely
everybody
do.
because I'm driving all over the place right now.
I know, but soon you're gonna be home for good. I'm so
Yeah,
excited about that.
me
That's
three.
happening.
Me three.
All right.
Okay,
So,
focus word of the week.
focus word of the week, for those of you that missed it that are coming on here live. Good. So it's notice. Notice is the focus word, not nudis.
It's just what I heard.
I'm
I don't know
sorry.
why
I
I
had to
heard that.
repeat that because that was hilarious. Okay. God did this so that they would seek him and perhaps reach out for him and find him, though he is not far from any one of us. Acts 17:27. The focus tip of the week of today, Wednesday, this week, when you find yourself in the mundane, ordinary, I couldn't do this earlier. Oh my goodness. The mundane, ordinary, Why can't I say this word?
Ordinary,
Is.
the mundane ordinary. I feel
Is.
like this was last week's word.
Was it of your
Yep.
life? Think, notice, and look around you, then look for the message, person, blessing, and conversation that you may have previously ignored. Was it? Because that's where we were. That's where it was.
Yeah, I think we left on. I think we did notice last week. Where's Nona? Nona, are you listening?
No, no. If you are
Yeah.
listening,
I
let us
think
know.
notice was last week's word. Let's do
Well,
another.
we might just. You want me to do another?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do invest then. This is okay. I'm good with this
Mm.
one. Invest. Lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys and where thieves do not break in and steal. Matthew 6:20.
And
Okay.
the tip.
Oh, what?
And the tip
I'm
is.
getting there. I'm getting there. Hold on. Focus tip before you make decisions this week, focus on the word invest and remember to put your time and energy into the projects that will have an internal impact. Ooh, all right.
Oh, I like that.
All right. That is good. That is very good. Here
Everything's
we,
an everything's an investment, and as we're coming off of an election weekend, I want to thank every candidate personally, um, not on behalf of anybody else, but personally want to thank every candidate who invested their time and energy and their efforts into running for office because it's a very challenging thing to do. It's
yes.
very time consuming. It's a very emotionally tasking on
And
an
draining. And
individual.
then you have all these, unfortunately, we have all these, and I hate to call them this, but haters, that get on there and
Yep.
they want to tear you down because I don't know, people can't be open-minded to different views and different perceptions and different things that could change that would be a good change for the community versus bad change or just staying stagnant
Right.
and, comfortable. I mean,
Well, it
life is
just
about being uncomfortable. It's not about being comfortable.
and it deters other people from wanting to run for office.
It really
And
does.
and I think that's the sad part. And I've heard it from multiple people who wanted to run again this past season,
Yeah.
but said no.
I know, isn't
They
that
said
sad?
I'm not going to have my family attacked or have my brand new business in jeopardy because people have such a disrespect and hate for people who actually are standing up for good or who are running for authentic reasons to actually serve.
Mhm.
I would look at I'll use my sister as an example because she did not run again for a second term. One, she's just absolutely slammed to getting ready to open another location of her business, and she's just completely slammed. But also, she was tortured the entire time.
Yeah,
And
and
so I would
shame on
say,
them.
and accused of running for an agenda. And I have to say this again. When I look, if you look back at this one term that my sister served, was the secret agenda that was never revealed by these social media terrorists was her agenda. No one's ever
Mhm.
said what this supposed hidden agenda, and they just ran with that. And I
Yeah.
think that that's a terrible thing to do to give people an idea that someone's running on an agenda when you know nothing about these people whatsoever. They
Right.
just, you some people just decide automatically to dislike or hate someone,
Mhm.
and that's what they share with other people. I mean, they do it to me too, and I don't care.
Yeah, and
You
shame on
know?
them for attacking family members, like, what? Shame
Yeah,
on you.
yeah.
If
Bringing
you are
family members
attacking these
into it,
peoples, these are good human being people that are just trying to make a difference in the community, and shame on you
not
for
just family, but children, and
oh
then
my what?
exploiting situations and
That's ridiculous.
exploiting any type of situation involving a candidate's or an elected official's children when you don't even know the whole story, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I think it's fair enough to say that, I mean, sit and wait. I mean, the truth
Mhm.
always comes out, and and that's what everybody needs to do is just, you know, your made up facts and ideas of what a scenario is that because you want it to be bad. You want it to be something that would hurt the candidate or the elected official. You want that. And so I hope that people can sit back and think about that. It's something you want and you're putting out to the universe and putting out to um, the community versus what the actual facts are and what the actual truth is. So, I mean, all that stuff's going to come out. But I just want to congratulate Mayor Chris Fletcher for his reelection. You know, I saw a couple of things on social media where they were saying, well, it was only 200 votes. Hey, people win by one vote. It's a win. And so I think a lot of people are relieved that he was reelected. He's done a good job. He's done a good job. I think there's other communities within Johnson County that people really really need to be concerned about what's going on. Also in Burleson, Jake Wernette did not win against
Oh,
Phil Anderson. However, there's a discrepancies in the vote count between what the county has and what the city, but still amazing enough at 20 years old and for really not being very well known in the community and not having a lot of signage and that type of stuff out there, he received over 700 votes.
wow. And
That's
that
that's
speaks
huge.
volume. Yeah, that speak volume. That
Yeah,
well, he's so phenomenal. Like
he
he's
really
very
is.
intelligent. He definitely wants for being a 20-year-old, young man who is attending university right now for this, to be able I mean, I see the next president, really. I'm just going to say it. And I hope so cuz I feel like the his views and what he would want to accomplish, I feel is what this country needs in my
Right.
own opinion,
I agree. We
right?
need our youth. When I look at Johnson County, we are such a young, growing group of communities, and we need more youth to be ready and step up to that stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. And and for to have he needs to speak for his age group and he needs to be I mean, if to have him be, a candidate, I think would be I mean, just to have him as a candidate right now is huge. Did I lose you?
I'm sorry, I had to answer the contractor's question. I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries. No worries at all. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working and I'm working.
Yep, I hear
Um,
that.
yeah, I mean, youth. I mean, that's the future of a community, right?
Yeah.
So for anyone to say that, well, he's only 20 and he hadn't served on any boards yet, and I mean, we could say the same for some of the elderly people that also ran. I mean, Phil Anderson won, and he's there.
Yeah.
He's been in this community for a very, very, very long time. He's very, very well known.
And
So
think of
again, I say, huh?
the impact that he's putting out there for these youth too to start voting, right?
Jake, yeah, and I think Jake's
And that's
gonna. I think,
huge.
I think Jake's gonna do a radio show, as from what I understand from conversations with Nona, is that he's interested in doing a show, and I'd love it. I would love it. I would love to have. I mean, we have Greg Cooper's new show, which is the Breakdown, which is all about what's going on politically in Johnson County, municipality stuff that's going on with our school districts. He's really digging deep into the analytics and the facts, and he's talking about it on his show, and that's Monday at 5 p.m. Central Time. And then I'm hoping that Caleb will come on and do a show that's really geared towards educating the youth about what's going on in the community and
Yeah.
the importance of voting. I have to say, I did see something from the city of Burleson, at least. And now I'm not sure with the other cities, only because I don't live in the other cities. So I receive stuff from Burleson uh, where they actually were reminding people to vote, not not promoting any candidate, but they were promoting voting, and I think that that's so important from a municipality, from a city or a county, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But also from I'd like to see it from our school districts.
I would
I
too.
mean, you have the majority of your voters who are parents in a school district or a guardian, and our school district does not use the email resource or the texting resource to remind parents and taxpayers that there's an election going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And you know what I think would be cool too is to have some of those students on here to have a voice too. seeing, having some insight on what they're seeing or what they would like to see be a change and a difference in the school district as well. I feel that would be huge.
It would be great if they had a voice.
Yeah. They need to be able to have a voice as well.
Okay. I can't do it yet.
Oh, goodness.
It's probably in the second half of the show. So, because obviously we're going to commercial here in a few minutes.
Right.
I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
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 All right. So, we're having a serious conversation right now.
And he is interrupting.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Sir Contractor, hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on a
So,
second.
yeah. So it would be great to have the youth on. I'd
Yeah.
love to see I'd love to hear from kids who are actually running for, um, school council. What do you
Yeah,
call that?
absolutely.
School council?
Yeah, school
Is that what
council.
it is? Yeah.
I think
Because
so.
that's where it all starts. And we have so many kids who are in political science classes at the high schools across Johnson County. We have
Yeah.
kids who are involved in debate and go to UIL for it, and I mean who are excellent debaters. And those are the kids who are looking to use those skills, whether it's for public speaking or for politics in the future. I want to hear from them too. And
Absolutely.
what are some of the things that you're learning in school that is, keeping you on course towards that type of goal or not? I mean, because people can change their minds. We've seen it a lot where like people hit law school and they go, yeah, I don't want to be a lawyer.
Yeah, right?
but they
Oh my
use
goodness.
but they use that political education, and I say political because it is a lot of people who are lobbyists and in other realms of politics do have a law degree, which is very smart.
Yeah, I
and,
agree.
and in conjunction with a political science degree. And then you see people who are working in small cities who have zero experience, whatever. And I just go, aren't the city vetting who they're hiring? But that's a conversation for another
That's
day.
another yeah, exactly.
Yeah, conversation for another day.
Uh,
But yeah, so I'm super excited for Jake.
I am
Caleb,
too.
super excited. Congratulations to Dallas Owen, who won for Dallas School Board. And
Yes.
then when we come back from break, we'll talk about some of the other cities as well. And Caleb Mitchell, that is a name to remember. Caleb ran for school board as well. There was an open seat. Dallas Owen ran, Caleb Mitchell, and Shandy Stogsdill. They all ran. Dallas won. Caleb Mitchell, this is a gentleman. Remember his name. This is a good man. This is a really good man. We really, really like him. And I don't think he's going away. I think he'll
No,
end up serving in our community in one way or another. So,
absolutely.
and
And he should.
we're gonna have him on and have some chats with him, and we're gonna have Jake on and Dallas Owen, and I would love to see other school board members actually join us at the table to discuss things. But that's here or there.
We will see.
There are a couple other seats in Burleson that were open seats. So Larry Scott's a new seat. He was not elected. He took Tamara Payne's spot. I hope he does a good job. I hope it'll be revelating to him once he gets into the position and realizes it's not
Yep.
necessarily what's been told to him.
All right, we about to go to a quick break. We will be right back, so stay tuned. We have a lot more to talk about and share with you guys, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Abnormal realities.
I love my mom.
Yep. She sent me a message.
My mom did?
Yeah, Wednesday night. And she invited me over tomorrow night to watch Titanic and share a bowl of popcorn. And I accepted.
You did?
Yep.
That'd be fun.
And she calls it Chaps Only Night every Saturday night.
Look,
Miss Dixie,
Look,
how you doing? He said, it's my mom, bro. All right, it's my mom.
I want to hear the answer to the Titanic and popcorn. Go ahead, Mom. What's up?
Oh!
Hi, Hi, boys. I
Hi,
just
Mom.
wanted to ask Rocky if he wanted butter on that popcorn or not.
I
my
would rather
God.
have the butter somewhere else, but if popcorn's the only place I can have it, I'll take it.
Jeez,
Hey,
dude.
nobody says I can't roll around in it for a little bit.
All right, Mom.
That is my
Love you.
girl. I love
you,
you,
Mom.
Dixie.
Abnormal realities
My mom, love you.
Dixie.
I love you too.
with Ron and Rocky. Weekdays, 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. on JoCo Community Radio.
Holy crap.
Out-of-date carpet giving you the blues? Tired of your old dingy and broken tile? Let my friends at the Floor Store in Cleburne, Texas give your home the makeover it deserves. This is Old Taco Joe coming to you for the Floor Store. Whether it's carpet, tile, wood flooring, or real wood laminate, the Floor Store can cover all of your flooring needs. Located at 405 West Henderson Street in Cleburne, Texas, owner Brent Harris can help. Shower tile, tub surrounds, even backsplashes. Give them a call today at 817-641-9444. The Floor Store, they got you covered. Out-of-date carpet giving you the blues? Tired of your old dingy and broken tile? Let my friends at the Floor Store in Cleburne, Texas give your home the makeover it deserves. This is Old Taco Joe coming to you for the Floor Store. Whether it's carpet, tile, wood flooring, or real wood laminate, the Floor Store can cover all of your flooring needs. Located at 405 West Henderson Street in Cleburne, Texas, owner Brent Harris can help. Shower tile, tub surrounds, even backsplashes. Give them a call today at 817-641-9444. The Floor Store, they got you covered.
JoCo Community Radio. Listen live at tunein.com.
All right. We are back. We are back. Thank you for staying tuned. JoCo Community Radio is proud to be the voice of Johnson County, Texas, and is live 24/7 on the TuneIn Radio Network. TuneInJoCo.com is the place to find all the ways to listen and watch, and the station app is also available for free on Android and Apple devices. Simply search your store and check out our lineup and more at JoCoCommunityRadio.com. This episode and more brought to you by Next Level Claims, making your insurance work for you. Reach out to your Texas sales rep at 844-839-4245. That's 844-839-4245. Also, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to dress your arms and more at thetiffit.com. All right. How'd I do?
Diana. Diana Roberts. I'm Tiffany Carlen.
Yes.
Good morning,
Hello.
everyone. Thanks for joining us, by the way.
What's up, Angelo? Good morning. Good morning, Jimmy.
Angelo.
Good morning, Jamie.
And Jimmy, and anybody who's listening out in Radio Land.
Yes. Good morning.
So Jimmy says we need an infusion of informed youth to become involved in government. Absolutely, especially local government, because everything starts grassroots.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts at the bottom and goes upward. And so, we don't live in a dictatorship.
No.
So you have to educate from everything begins with education. Absolutely everything begins with education. Angela says, great conversation this morning. Just wish more people went out to vote, and the turnout was abysmal. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it
But,
is.
but listen to these numbers for Fort Worth too, for Tarrant County. There's I believe it's 1.4 million registered voters in Tarrant County. 70 some thousand, I think it was just over 71,000 voted. 1% of our population is voting in the local elections.
That's very
What
bad.
is wrong with people? What is wrong with people that you are not getting out and voting? I just don't understand it. And our local elections it's so important. This is what affects us the closest in our community, is what's happening right here. And it's important. It's not just about what these people are doing or educated, or we've got people in all across Johnson County who are current elected officials that are rubber stampers. You should have a problem. And I know we talked about this last week, but I can't say it enough. I mean, pay attention to what's going on in your school district. If you have a school board that's coming out to every single meeting, and they're already voting yes or no the same without any kind of conversation about what they're voting, be concerned. Be concerned, because it means that they discuss something that's for the public. They're discussing it in private. They're discussing it in executive session, which is illegal, or they're holding illegal quorums, or they're polling each other over the phone and being told how to vote.
Yeah,
They're
that's
being
crazy.
convinced. And you have to ask yourself, who's telling them what to vote for?
Right. Right.
So I'm hoping that these changes that we're seeing across, Godly just voted in 2 new school board members. They also voted in a new city council member, several new city council members. And we'll give you the short list here in just a little bit. And those are
You
really
need to do
exciting
that.
things. And those people had to really fight for those seats. I mean, Kayla was out, hitting the bricks at 8 months pregnant. That's how much she wants change,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
for
And
the
I love
better for
that.
her community. And so, and then another thing, I think the people really spoke very loudly in Godly because they voted very highly against
That
uh,
bond.
that bond.
Yeah.
So
And that was a crazy amount. I mean, I'm
yeah,
glad that it didn't go through. It didn't need to happen.
no, just go
That
back
I
and
mean, you're just
find
gonna
it.
put your city more in debt, and how is that gonna serve any of them? Or
The school board, and it puts the taxpayer. It's tasking on the taxpayers, and
yeah, absolutely.
then it becomes tasking on the teachers, and greatly affects the community no matter what. And so I
And the
hope
economy
now,
is already in a, in a deficit, and the economy is already high, the high escalated costs on everything. So I mean, it doesn't need to be, we don't need to make it worse on
absolutely.
us at
Hey,
all.
hey, Greg. Good morning. Greg just said
Morning,
these
Greg.
topics are the biggest problem in moving forward. Apathy is the biggest and most significant problem that every single person can affect. Absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely.
100% agree with
And
that.
and I can't even tell you. I mean, I know several people that I'm close with that don't vote,
No.
but they make political posts, and so it's very, you know,
It doesn't make sense.
it
It's like
doesn't make sense.
if you're going to post and if you're going to be about it or have something to say about it, you need to do what you need to do in order to make a difference, and that is with voting.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key. That's the
Yeah, you
key to
just
change. That's a key to and knowing your candidates, knowing them, knowing what their goals are, what their ambitions are, knowing what they're wanting to do within the community to make a difference. I mean, these are things that you need to know and not listen to the bullying that's occurring on social media, which I'm going to say this again. We are a reflection of what our kids are going to be and do. Okay?
Ooh, that's the truth.
We are a reflection of that.
Look, we've already seen that in Burleson City Council meetings,
Yeah.
where one mom has actually brought her children in there to speak ugly to city council people. So
What?
our children are what we're teaching them to be.
Yeah.
Now take that with a grain of salt, because
Okay.
we can raise our children to be great Christians and to love Jesus and to do all the right things. They're still going to make their own choices.
Absolutely.
They're
But we
still
still
going
are a
to make their own
reflection.
choices.
They are a
And
reflection of us. They are absolutely a reflection of us, though, in some shape or form or fashion.
sure, absolutely. If
Yeah.
if you're a bully, you're typically gonna raise bullies. I've said this to
Yes.
my kids too, that when because they each went through a bullying where they got bullied at some point, right?
Right.
My one of my eldest was punched in the back of the head on a school bus, and
Ugh.
we've always taught our children, never hit someone first. You don't bully other people. You don't do that type of stuff. But by God, you have every right to defend yourself,
That's right.
and we'll worry about that afterwards. If you have to defend yourself, you defend yourself, and I will defend my kid to
Tooth and
death
nail.
if I have to over something like that. And
Yeah.
I have, and so you have a right to defend yourself.
You do. Absolutely.
So really quick, so for Burleson School Board, Ryan Richardson was reelected. Rob Duke, thank you for running. And first, I don't think we're going to see the last of him either. I think he'll run again. Unfortunately, my challenge with Ryan is strictly that he wouldn't come speak to the public, and except for on a podcast. And to me, that's not speaking to the public, because not everybody watches that podcast. And so I want to hear. I hope now that when people are elected or reelected into a position, if you're worried about the tough questions or the questions of why are you running again, now that you're elected, come. I'd love for you to come talk too. Tell me what it is. Tell the community what it is that you're going to do.
And things
As
that you're
being
putting into
reelected.
motion.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are you there now? You're there, you're reelected in, so you don't have any worries about thinking you're going to be tricked into something, or, I mean, I've known Ryan for a long time. I don't have any kind of personal beef with him. We just wanted the community to hear from him. And I think
Yeah.
I think that's fair enough.
It is,
And this,
absolutely.
and of course, Dallas 0-1. Caleb, we were talking about Caleb Mitchell before we went to break. Super
Yeah.
excited for him to see what he can do in the future. He did not win, but I think that he's going to be a name and a face in the Burleson community going forward. And I'm looking forward to that because he has the biggest smile. He is a wonderful gentleman. Adam Russell, he took an open seat on Burleson City Council. I've served with him on the Burleson Chamber of Commerce. Great guy. I think he's going to do amazing things for the community as well. And when you're city council, you're just one vote. It's just like the mayor. You're only one vote, but you're also a representative of the community. You're a representative of what the people want. And I think that's the most important thing, is that we have people in the seats that will listen to the people, respond to emails, respond to phone calls with concerns and needs for the community. And I think Adam's going to be one of those guys that's definitely going to do great things like that. Okay, so Greg Cooper added, also looking at Godly, he said, the bond sucks all the oxygen out of the room, makes it easier to drive voter enthusiasm. But even when there are no big bonds, etc., on the ballots, the people you elect today drive those decisions in the future. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Somebody has to be a voice of reason.
Absolutely.
It wasn't a voice of reason to try and push through such a giant bond.
No.
Sit with the people of your community and find out what they really want and what's affordable for the community and what's right for the children and the teachers. And
Absolutely.
do it together. It doesn't have to be this side versus this side.
No, it doesn't.
So
It doesn't. I mean, we all need to be open-minded to each other's opinions and, understanding of, or be a little more understanding of why people are having those opinions or perceptions, right?
Right, exactly.
I think that's huge.
If you want to see what the results are across Johnson County, you can go to johnsoncountytx.org and go to the elections office tab, and then there's a joint elections results 2023 tab that'll tell you who won all the way across the county, or what didn't win. I believe it was Rio Vista. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Nona.
Rio Vista.
Oh, you say Rio, but I'm telling you, when I've said Rio, I've been corrected, and
It's Rio Vista.
I've been told
I've known people
Rio
that live
Vista.
in Rio Vista, and they say Rio Vista. Okay, well, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
know longtime residents of Rio Vista who have corrected
Oh, that's
me,
so
and
funny.
so if you say Rio, great. If I would
Tomato,
personally say
tomato.
Rio, right? I'm not born and raised in Johnson County, so yeah, I don't want to get in trouble for saying it wrong. So
Yeah.
anyway,
That's hilarious.
Rio Vista. You all know who I'm talking about. I think it was there. There was a. See, Angelo says Rio
No,
Vista.
Angelo, you're not from
See?
here either. I've lived in Johnson County for years and years and years. And I'm not exactly from Texas, no, but I've lived in Cleburne, Burleson. I've had friends and family that lived in Rio Vista that are from Rio Vista. Yeah.
I wish Tanya was tuning in right now, because she would tell me. She's the one who's told me. So yeah, these are the joint results. Okay, Nona was saying these are the joint results. So you're not going to get. Oh, is that showing Tarrant County then too? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I believe it was for Rio Vista. I believe, and it was for a proposition. 2 voters.
Yeah.
Two
Wow.
voters.
Are you serious?
For this proposition? 2 voters.
Wow.
I mean,
That's intense. That's crazy. What is going on?
Right. Yeah.
People, why are we not paying attention to what's going on around us? Like, it starts with our community, right? It starts with our community. That's where we live. That's where we sleep, eat, drink, play. And that's where we need to be focusing on what's going on and how we can make a difference. We need to really be focusing on that.
When we look at school districts and we see that they are not putting the signs out, they are not notifying the parents or the taxpayers that there is a school board election. I mean, when there's a bond election, they're all over it.
Right.
They're
Well, they
all
need to pay
over it.
attention. They need to pay attention on all of it, on all. You need to be looking into this. You need to be figuring it out. And there does, like, I mean, even if they're being shady and not, and I say shady, I don't know how or why they didn't put it out there.
It's
However,
shady. It's
yeah,
shady.
it's
Let's just.
shady. I
It's
mean, really,
shady.
I
If you're
feel
not
that
educating, if
you
you're
need
not
to pay
educating,
attention and
yeah,
be aware.
if you're not educating the community, and if you're not using every resource possible to get the vote out, to get the voters out there, it's shady.
That is shady.
It's
I
shady.
would
It's
have
like
to. I mean,
holding.
that's why I
It's
said it.
kind. I mean, you know, I don't want to make any direct accusations, but I think it's questionable to look at Joshua,
Mhm.
who did not join in and use Johnson County for their school board election, and they held it in house. And it was that was a hardcore race for 2 seats against incumbents, and um, they both lost, and we're sorry to hear that. But they they fought hard, um, but I just question any school district that does their own internal election versus being overseen by a county. I
Right.
just
Right.
There needs to be accountability.
Absolutely.
So I don't know who double checked all their votes and that type of stuff. So um,
All right. You ready to have some fun now?
yes, I need you to get a piece of paper. Do you have a piece of paper in front of you?
No, you didn't tell me I need a piece of paper. What?
Isn't there like a note? Isn't there like a small little notepad down there next to the uh, on one of the shelves or something? I just needed a pen and a piece of paper. And people,
Okay, it's not a piece of paper, but it will work. Okay, what's up? All right, what am I
okay,
doing?
I need you to write down IH
Okay,
IHOP. Right, IHOP.
so IHOP.
Yep,
Okay,
and then NIS, NIS,
like
as a,
together,
as a separate word.
separate word. NESS.
NIS, just NIS.
NIS.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay. Now I want you to read the IHOP letters and then NIS.
IHOPness.
No, read each letter.
Oh, IHOP
Yes. No,
NISS.
no. NIS, you're just going to say NIS.
Oh my god.
So
Okay,
read the letters.
IHOP ness.
Say it faster.
IHOP ness.
Say it faster.
No, because I know what it's saying now. It
All
doesn't
right.
take me
Okay. That
long
was
to
our.
get those.
All right. That was our dirty joke for today.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, that's
All
great.
right.
That's great. Okay, that
All
was
right.
fun.
What are we doing? We doing what the
Well,
heck
we're
or
gonna have to, yeah, because the other one's missing.
man? Who stole our deck?
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
All right.
I'm gonna ask all of them. All right. So, all right. Do you have a signature move or quirk that people notice or comment on?
Ooh.
I know what mine is.
I know what yours is. Okay. Wait. Wait. Is yours what you can't do?
Well, that is one of them, yes, but I have another one.
Okay. So let's talk about the one. Can I talk about your can't?
Yes, go ahead.
Because you're not the only one at the table who can't wink.
I know. It's
It's you
crazy.
and Nona.
I cannot wink. I look like I'm about to have a stroke or a seizure if I try to wink. uh, can you tell the contractor we are still live right now? Don't leave me hanging here. Hello. What the heck?
Well, he specifically wanted to hear you read that word and he missed it. So he's going to have to watch the replay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the replay.
Thank you.
Earlier, Diana said figuring it out instead of figuring it out. I did not. What? No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, you were not going to do that while we're live. You got asked that. Okay, IHOPness, IHOPness. Oh my gosh, ridiculous. Okay, so one of my other quirks that I have is when I'm eating, you know which one, you do know which one I'm going to go with when I'm eating. What happens when I'm eating?
Your hiccups?
No, not the hiccups.
What
I do
happens
my
when you're
little I do
eating?
my little happy eating dance.
I guess I never noticed it as like a quirk or something you do every single time.
I get that pointed out to me quite frequently. I'm surprised you haven't yet. Because I'll be sitting there and I'll just like move my shoulders up and down.
Um,
That's hilarious.
I hear you. I hear you. I
What
have
are
seen
you
you do it.
doing? That looks good. I haven't eaten yet too. That's messed up. It's
Food
probably
was
why I
shoved
do
in
my
my
little
face.
dance. I wait too long to eat.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah,
kind of hard not to
right.
when food is shoved in your face.
This is
So
true.
let me
I
do your
understand.
little. I'll do your little happy dance for you.
Okay, do my happy dance for me. All right. What is yours?
Oh my
What are
gosh.
your quirks?
Uh, what quirk do I have that other people notice?
Oh gosh. Okay, so Angela's like commenting. Okay, so at the Cinco de Mayo, Angela got me a quesadilla because I was starving, and he saw me do it. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I saw her do it." I do my little happy eating dance. Like I finally have food.
I don't know what I don't. Other people would have to point out to me some of my like physical quirks.
I don't know
Um,
either. I'm trying to think. What do you do? That just looks so wrong with you all after you telling me what I had to say on air. Thanks a lot. Why did I have to say it? You should have told me you should have texted to me and I could have had you start with that. Put Diana on the
I
spot.
already knew the joke. I already knew the joke.
No, okay.
A physical quirk I have. Man, I don't know. I know I have some. I just can't.
Can't leave
Um,
any.
okay. I've recently been pointed out that I snack in the car and I don't care if somebody's talking to me or not on the phone.
Oh yeah.
Just eat like I am right now.
Right. Right.
Um, I talk with my hands,
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
and I have knocked, and I mean absolute like full glasses of wine over.
Oh, I did
Um,
that yesterday with my
yeah.
clients. I knocked my drink over.
Oh my gosh, I've done it multiple times, but I do.
Uh, it
I
was
talk with
so embarrassing.
I talk with my hands,
Yes.
and it's kind of it's an Italian thing, but it's because I grew up in New Jersey and we're animated.
Right.
So,
I'm just animated. I don't even know where I got it from. I'm just animated.
uh, all right, move on. What's the next one?
Okay. All right. If you could bring one famous person back from the dead, who would you pick?
A famous person?
Yep, I already got this.
All right, we're not talking Jesus, okay? We're talking like fame.
It says
Um,
famous. I mean, I guess yeah, Jesus is famous. Okay, go ahead.
if I would bring one, oof, man,
It's a good one, right?
that's a tough one because like different reasons.
Mhm.
I would bring Patrick Swayze back just so I could dance with him,
Yes. Yes, that's a good
like
one.
a dirty dancing scene.
Yeah,
Straight
because
up,
that's our favorite movie.
it is my favorite movie.
It is our favorite movie.
Yeah,
Remember we
I
had this
can't tell you.
conversation. I love that
I
movie.
can't tell you how many times I've watched it.
I can't
Um,
either.
and I can quote most of the movie.
Yeah, especially if
Come
I'm
here,
watching it with it.
come here, lover
Absolutely.
boy. Um, Patsy Cline,
Okay.
because she's one of my absolute favorite singers ever.
I'm gonna do one of her songs. Richard's gonna be my guitar player, and we're gonna start doing some acoustic stuff around town.
You're gonna sing some country?
I am gonna sing some country. Yes, I know. You are you smiling like that?
Because someone else is making me laugh right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
He's
All right.
probably he's talking smack.
All right.
Smack.
Who would you bring back?
I would bring back Elvis Presley because
Mm,
I'd love to dance and sing with him.
okay.
That'd be awesome.
Good one. Okay.
So awesome.
All right. What's the next one?
I would have to agree with you on Patrick Swayze. Love to dance with that man. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. I mean, that would be phenomenal and so great. And I'd have to bring I'd want to bring Nirvana back. What's his name? Kirk Cobain. Kurt Cobain.
Really? I
Yeah,
mean,
I love
okay.
Kurt Cobain. Like, okay, so I just want to understand why he did not like the most popular songs that he wrote and sang. I
Mm,
really want to understand that. Like, I want to know why he didn't like them.
okay. Thomas Jefferson, I'm totally with you. Joe Robinson.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to have a conversation with him.
I think that's Joe
Um,
Robinson, just saying.
No, I swear he says Robinson. Joe, you tell
Does
me
he
if
say
that's right or not.
Robinson? That looks like Robinson.
It does, but I swear somebody else has pronounced it differently. All right,
Okay.
Angelo said Martin Luther King Jr. so he can see what's going on today. He'd be embarrassed. I agree.
Oh, yeah, agreed. Yes. Yes, 100%. Because there's still division. I don't
Nobody puts
understand why we
Nona in
have
the
to be
corner.
divided still. We just need to love each other, love everybody. We all bleed the same color. Just saying.
Raw. Oh, he says Robinson. Okay.
Robinson. All
Greg
right.
said nobody puts Nona in the corner. I agree.
Oh, yes, no.
Nobody puts
Right.
baby in the corner.
That's right.
All right, what else you got?
We didn't put Nona in the corner. She put herself there.
Uh-huh.
We want her back. But
She
she's
put
still
herself
here
in
with us.
timeout.
Yep. What'd you say?
She put herself in timeout.
She did. Nona, who would you bring back from the dead? A famous person. All right, we're gonna wait on that. I'm
Oh,
gonna
wait
read
a
the
minute.
next one while we're
All right.
waiting. What's the longest you've ever wanted in or what or sorry, blah, 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 blah. What's the longest you've ever waited in line for something and what was it?
Oh.
The bathroom.
That's probably the truth right there.
The bathroom. Oh my gosh. It
That's
could be at a
pretty good.
concerts, hockey game. I love going to hockey games, by the way. I absolutely love it. I'd love to go to a Stars game again. That'd be super cool.
The longest I've ever waited in line for something. I really I don't know.
You don't know? That's
I
weird.
don't know. I honestly don't know.
Okay. Oh, Lucille
Oh,
Ball.
Lucille Ball, good
Yes.
one. Good one, Nona.
That is an
Absolutely.
excellent one. I love her. She is
Uh,
hilarious.
okay, Angela said the DMV. I'm going to go with bathroom. It's definitely I've waited a long time to go to the bathroom at many
Right.
places.
I'm just
I
saying.
really can't think about that one. I mean, honestly, I'm not a Black Friday shopper. Maybe back when they first started doing Black Friday, but I never waited. I never went to Walmart and waited for something or trampled people over. I've never had that experience.
Yeah. I've
Yes,
never been
Lucille
trampled
Ball
either.
was she was so funny and full of life. It's still
Oh,
some of my
she
best
was.
stuff.
She was amazing. She's like one of my idols.
Yeah.
All right. So here's a good one. Here's a good one. If you could have anything named after you, what would you want it to be? I mean, I already have something named after me. I have a drink called Dirty Diana at our local bars. You can order a Dirty Diana. It's really good. Tastes like an orange sickle.
I would that's hard because I'm named after breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yes.
You have the Tiffany Diamond. I have
Yep.
my own product line called Tiffy.
Yep.
I think the greatest
Oh,
thing that I could be named after is for, if when my kids have kids, if they named a kid after me, like their middle name,
right.
not their
That'd be
first
cool.
name. But
All
I
right.
think,
Well, we are out of time.
all right, well,
We are out of time.
we had a great morning.
We
Guys,
did.
we'll tune back in tomorrow morning. We may have a special guest with us. Go out and have an amazing day. Be kind and God bless.
Live your best life.
This is the voice of Johnson County, JoCo Community Radio.
Let's be honest. Wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair